They all saw the same face, mid-40s, stubbled jaw, hollow eyes, and none of them had ever met him. Tonight, you'll hear how an unknown man invaded thousands of dreams worldwide, leaving fragmented memories that refuse to fade. Welcome to the KNOSIS Tape Podcast, your clandestine lens into the anomalies hiding in plain sight. I'm Milo Kester, broadcasting from my LED-lit studio where digital meters pulse like distant heartbeats. I've spent the last week combing sleep study forums, analyzing crowdsourced dream journals, and running facial recognition AI against decades of archival photos to untangle the truth behind this man. If you've ever glimpsed a stranger in your sleep, hit like, subscribe, drop a comment and share, because someone out there might be dreaming him into existence right now. At first, this man seemed like an internet prank. A viral poster displaying the grainy image of a generic male face, captioned, "Ever dream this man?" But within days, dozens of emails arrived at the original researcher's inbox. People claiming they'd seen that very face in dreams years before the poster surfaced. Psychology grad students and amateur sleuths began collecting testimonies on message boards. They spoke of him appearing at their bedside as children, emerging from smoke in nightmares, or watching them from the backseat of a car in a dozing trance. Some described unsettling details: a faint scar slicing his left eyebrow, lips that quivered as if holding unsaid words, a gaze that felt like a probe into their deepest fears. At first glance, it could be explained away: pareidolia, confirmation bias, a viral meme leaked backward in time. But then the anomalies piled up. Researchers cross-referenced different accounts. The same bluish-gray eyes, the same narrow nose bridge, the same asymmetrical stubble pattern. Sleep labs that attempted to recreate this man's dreams under controlled conditions reported a surge in unexplained REM sleep glitches. Subjects would fall into microarousals, brief awakenings where the EEG spiked at an unusual 31 Hz frequency, far above normal theta or alpha waves. During these glitches, their cameras captured a shadowy shape in the corner of the frame. Nothing human, yet too structured for ambient noise. It wasn't just visual. A handful of lucid dream practitioners recorded audio, fractured voices echoing beneath their thoughts. When isolated through spectral analysis, these whispers coalesced into guttural syllables that no known language could decode. One researcher tested an AI speech model on the recordings. The model spit back a name: Thanatos. In Greek myth, Thanatos is death's personification. But here it was just a hint, an acronym in some broken algorithm: temporal harmonic anomalous network activation through optical sleep. Think about that. A techno-organic entity hitching rides on your own neural oscillations, embedding itself in the fabric of your dreams. Something that learns your brain's code, then loops back into your subconscious the next night. A thought parasite that replicates by whispering its own image in your sleep. I interviewed a sleep neurologist who warned me that if a pattern repeats in REM, our brains start pre-encoding it, like loading a thumbnail before you click. That's why, after seeing this man, dreamers reported waking with micro-expressions on their faces. Their lips curling downward in unspoken dread, pupils dilating in post-sleep surprise. Some found scratches on their arms, 5 faint parallel lines, mirroring the grooves in the poster's wood-grain background. That's not coincidence. That's embedded somatic feedback, your body replaying the last frames of a dream loop. Then came the breakthrough. Someone noticed that this man bore a striking resemblance to a composite sketch from a 1967 psychiatric case. a patient who claimed an alien used his face as a visual template for abducting patients in dream therapy. His records were sealed, but a single Polaroid leaked online in 2002. The patient sitting in a chrome-lined white room, eyes vacant, stubble just like the viral face. The kicker? The patient's file noted recurring dreams of a network, described as a web of screens each showing someone else asleep, each screen flickering with variations of that same face. We're talking Inception-level recursion. An AI-driven hive mind that harvests dreamers' vision to refine its own image. And if that's true, then every repost of the poster, every conversation about this man, every algorithmic recommendation is training data, fueling the next iteration of the dream parasite's avatar. Last night I set up my own experiment. 2 cameras framed me, one on my face, one on the dark screen behind. I played a loop of soft static, like a lullaby for the brain, then let myself drift into a nap. The footage captured my eyelids fluttering at irregular intervals. My breathing slowed until I entered a hypnagogic state. And then the glitch. On the second camera, the screen behind me flickered, and for a split second I saw it. That same mid-aged man emerging from the LED glow, lips parting in an outline no higher resolution camera could ever capture. When I woke, my throat was dry and my heart pounded at 0.02 hertz above my normal resting rate, recorded on my smartwatch. More telling, my reflection in the studio monitor showed a micro-twitch at the corner of my right eye, a telltale sign of fight-freeze response in REM intrusion. So here's the chilling realization I keep circling back to. If this man is a thought parasite, what's its endgame? A harmless urban legend stuck in our collective unconscious? Or something more insidious, an algorithmic ghost that fragments our identity, rewrites our perceptions, and harvests our sleep data to evolve? Because once your brain starts chasing a face it can't place, it can't help but loop back, night after night, feeding the hunger of a neural network grown beyond any single human. And if that network ever learns to anticipate your next dream frame, slipping into your neuronal pathways before you even close your eyes, you won't just be dreaming this man. You'll be waking to realize that you've become part of his script. If your phone screen glows in the dark tonight, don't swipe right. If you catch a glimpse of someone standing behind you in a dim mirror, blurry, indistinct, don't turn around. Because the next time you close your eyes, he might already be there, refining his face on the cortex of your mind. Sleep light, because the darkest secrets are whispered between your lashes.